Hello everyone. Today we will learn 7th chapter joint bar graph. In this chapter we will study drawing joint bar graph. Hello students. Today we will learn the 7th chapter joint bar graph. Now there is given the separate graphs here. What is this graph? Ajay's wheat production, and this graph shows Vijay's wheat production. So there are two friends Ajay and Vijay. Their wheat production in the field is given. Now you will see there is a graph shown here. Now there is a horizontal line which is the x-axis representing years for 2011, 2012, 2013 and 2014, that is which is showing that wheat production of Ajay from the year 2011 to 2014. Now there is a y-axis which is representing production in quintals. So here you have taken the proper scale. So what is the scale here? On the y-axis you have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 10 quintals, means this 1 centimeter distance it is representing the 10 quintals of wheat production. Now here the graph is drawn. You can see there is a bar graph, and this bar graph you can see the height of the bar graph is representing the production of wheat in 2011, which is 40 quintals. In 2012 it is 50 quintals. In 2013 it is again 40 quintal, and in 2014 it is something here 45 quintals. So in this way the bar graph is drawn. Now we will see about the Vijay's wheat production. Again it is given in the same manner. There is given years on the x-axis and production of wheat in quintals on y-axis. So height of the bar for Vijay in 2011 he has the production of 40 quintals. In 2012 he is having 55 quintals. In 2013 he is having 30 quintals, and 2014 he is having 40 quintals. So there are the separate graphs, bar graphs drawn for the same topic, wheat production, for Ajay and Vijay. So can we join these two bar graphs? See, the x-axis for both is same, y-axis the scale chosen is also same. So can we draw these both the separate graphs on the same graph paper? So what is this separate bars representing here? They are the comparison. We can compare the wheat production of Ajay and Vijay for the given different years. So on the same graph we can give the comparison of the Ajay and Vijay's wheat production. So we will see there is given years on the x-axis, and there is a production of wheat in quintals on the y-axis. A centimeter is equal to 20 quintals. Now here is that the green, this blue bar represents, dark blue bar represents the wheat production of Ajay, and the sky blue bar is representing the wheat production of Vijay. So you can compare here on this graph. So it was that the two graphs were separate, and here it is the graphs are combined, joined, and it is very easy to compare the relationship or the quantities of the given two datas. So here you can see in 2011 you can compare the both. Ajay was having 40 quintal and Vijay was having same, so their wheat production was same. In 2012 you can say Vijay was having more wheat production than Ajay. Now here again in 2013 Ajay was having more wheat production than Vijay. And what was the difference in the wheat production? It was more, 10 quintals more. So Ajay was having 10 quintals more wheat production than the Vijay. Now here in 2014, who is having more wheat production? Ajay is having wheat production, more wheat production, and Vijay is having less wheat production. So what is the difference in the wheat production of Ajay and Vijay here? You can see it is half of 1 centimeter, means it is a 5 quintals. So Vijay was having 5 quintals less wheat production than Ajay. So in this way this joint bar graph makes you simple to compare the given two quantities for given two datas. Now here is again reading. So just we have seen how to read. So just we will see here again there is given another joint bar graph here. So on the x-axis you will see there is given days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So 5 days of a week is given over there, and on the y-axis you will see there is a temperature. Now there is given scale, 1 centimeter is equal to 5 degrees Celsius, means 1 centimeter represents the 5 degrees Celsius temperature, and these heights of the bar will represent the temperature on that particular day. So now what is given here? The minimum and maximum temperature of Pune for 5 days is given. So here this sky blue color represents maximum temperature, and this blue color, it represents the minimum temperature. So maximum temperature of Pune on Monday was 30 degrees Celsius and minimum was 20 degrees Celsius. On Tuesday it was 28 degrees Celsius maximum, and minimum it was 18 degrees Celsius. Then on Wednesday it was 28 degrees Celsius maximum, and minimum it was 20 degrees Celsius. So in this way you can give answer to the question. So now after understanding the graph, you can give answer to the question. Now here question is that what data is shown on the x-axis. So there is shown the days on the x-axis. Then what data is shown on the y-axis? It is shown there temperature. Temperature is shown. So the third question, which day had the highest temperature? So you can see the heights of the bar. So you can see this Monday is having more, 32 near about, and here on Friday it is exactly on this line. So you can say on Monday. So on which day is the minimum temperature highest? So minimum temperature, out of all these minimum temperature, which was highest? So you can see it is here 20 degrees Celsius on Wednesday. On Thursday, what is the difference between the minimum and maximum temperature? So Thursday maximum temperature was 30, minimum temperature is 15. So 30 minus 15, it will be 15. So 15 degrees Celsius will be your answer for that question. So there is a last question, on which day is the difference between the minimum and maximum temperature greatest? So you have to find the difference of maximum and minimum temperature on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday separately, and out of that which difference is greater, that you have to show, and you will get the answer of last question. So in this way you can read the joint bar graph and give answer to the asked questions. Now how to draw the joint bar graph? Now there is given one example, the number of boys and girls in school is given. Draw the joint bar graph to show this information. So table is given and the information is provided in the tabulation form. So there the data is given to you. So you can see there is a class. Classes are given 5th class, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th, and number of boys and girls in each class is represented here. Now to draw this joint bar graph, you have to take the graph paper. On the graph paper you will draw x-axis at the bottom and y-axis to the left side of the graph paper. Now on x-axis what you will represent? You will represent the classes, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, like this. And on y-axis you will write down give the scale of what? Number of students. So what you have to choose the proper scale. So while choosing the scale you have to take in consideration 1 centimeter is equal to one fixed number of students. You can take 5 students, you can take 10 students, you can take 20 students. One fixed number of students you have to choose, so that you can give a proper height to your bar. Now here you will represent the number of students as shown here. It is scale taken 1 centimeter is equal to 10 students. Now you have to prefix what design or what color you will give to the bar of boys and what color or design you will give to the bar of girls. So you can give dots in between the bar like this, or you can draw some design of lining like this. So this will represent for boys, this will represent for girls. In this way you can choose, or you can draw any design, or you can give the color to represent the separation of boys and girls bar graph. Now here, as you have taken the proper scale, you will choose the design. Now you have to put the height. Now in the 5th class boys are 52, so you will take the height of 50, above 50 the small 2 lines, so 52, that will be the height of bar. Then just near to it you will draw the graph, this bar graph for girls. So girls are 57, that is more than boys, so it will be here. So in this way you have to draw the joint bar graph for each class in this manner. One thing you have to remember is that distance between each joint bar graph should be equal. Now you can see in this bar graph the equal distance are shown between each joint bar graph. And also you have to take proper width of all the bars which you are drawing in the bar graph. So this width should be also equal. So in this way you can draw the joint bar graph. Now here these 2 sections that is my friend maths and ICT tools. These are reduced from your syllabus. There is a practice set 31 and just you will draw the joint bar graph in this manner which I have explained you of each and every given question. So you can see there is a 6 questions and these all 6 questions you have to complete in a graph book. Okay, so thank you.